Hey guys, hope you can hear me. It's pouring right now, but we are getting ready to explain Friday, March 20th, at-home workout. So we're still posting regular class workouts, so those of you who have barbells or full home gyms, you can still follow along with that. If you guys have questions, reach out, but this is specifically for at-home workout. So we have, today we're going to be posting, we have a full warm-up, we have accessory strength, as well as a Metcon. There's going to be a separate video, I'm going to go over the warm-up, but for now let's talk about what the accessory strength looks like. So we have 4 rounds for quality. We're not focused on time, I'm just focused on good quality. So we have 20 glute bridges, 10 Cossack squats or lateral lunges, just depending on your mobility and strength, and then 5 tuck jumps. So you're going to complete 4 rounds of that. You're going to add weight as desired. You can add weight to glute bridges, which I'm going to demonstrate in a second, and Cossack squats or lateral lunges. Probably wouldn't add weight for tuck jumps. Those are a little bit more difficult, but if you want to give it a try, go for it. Metcon, we have a death by thruster. So that's going to look like every minute you're going to add 1 thruster. Minute 2, you'll do 2 thrusters. Minute 3, you'll do 3 thrusters all the way. So if you're in minute 10, you're doing 10 thrusters in that 1 minute. The workout is over as soon as you're no longer able to complete that minute number of reps in that 1 minute. So if you're on minute 14 and you get 12 thrusters in that minute, you're done, you don't move on. This is gonna be scoring by total number of reps. Again, if you guys have questions, you can comment on Facebook group, send somebody a message. So now we're gonna just demo first the accessory part and then the Metcon part. So for those glute bridges, we do these in class a lot for warm up. So we're gonna lay flat on the ground, heels on the ground, close to my butt. I'm gonna drive my heels into the ground. I'm gonna squeeze my butt for 1 second. So we're gonna be doing 20 of these. If you want to add them, make them a little bit more difficult, you can add weight. You can put weight right on your hips. You're going to drive through and squeeze, giving you a little bit more of a strength component rather than a warm-up component. Next, we're moving on to Cossack squats or lateral lunges. There's just a slight difference between the two. With the Cossack squat, as you lunge side, this foot is going to turn up, and then you're going to come back and have those toes pointed forward. So you want to keep that chest up, that foot comes out, my chest is still up, I'm going to stand up. A lateral lunge, you're going to keep your feet flat on the ground, toes pointed forward, so it looks a little bit more like this. Range of motion is a little bit less, a little bit more control, as opposed to getting all the way down here. If you're super skilled, you can do your Cossack squat where you sit all the way down, and then if you can, get back up. If you also want to add a little bit more of strength to that, a little bit more difficulty, you can add weight to your lateral lunges. Coming back up. Or you can still do Cossack squats with that weight. The tuck jumps are going to be for height. You're going to start in that loaded position, jump, pull your legs up, making sure you're catching in that athletic position. It's a little bit harder on you if you try to jump straight up. So try to jump, bring those legs up, jump in that athletic position. So that is the accessory strength portion. So now, death by thrusters. We have a couple of options for you as far as how to do thrusters. If you have dumbbells, super easy. Dumbbell thrusters, again, having the heads of those dumbbells on your shoulders, elbows up. You're going to come down below parallel, drive through, press all the way through. If you only have 1 dumbbell, you can still do dumbbell thrusters, holding 1 in front, pressing all the way through. If you don't have dumbbells, but you have kettlebell, you can, there's 2 different ways you can do it, just depends on mobility. You can still thrust this way, Some people's shoulder mobility won't allow that, so you can do single arm thrusters. And you could start with round 1 doing 1, then you could do round 2 on the other arm, and you can just alternate, or you can just switch back and forth as you need to. If you don't have any weight or equipment, have no fear. If you have a small child, you could probably thrust their small child. They'll probably have fun. Otherwise, you can go back to your backpack. I'm getting really winded, guys. So in my backpack, I just have cleaning solution and 1 small dumbbell. So if you have a dumbbell, you can throw it in your backpack and add weight, a little bit extra weight. You can put reams of paper, you can put water bottles, you can put canned food. I'm sure all of you have a lot of canned food at the moment. So I'm gonna get this loaded up, I'm gonna seal it, get it all tight. I'm gonna get it in that front rack position. And I'm still giving me that same lunge position. There's a few ways I could hold it. Still gonna give me a great workout. This is heavier than this kettlebell is. So you can add as much weight as you want to in your backpack. You can make it as light as you need to. As I said before, if you guys have questions, make sure you reach out, and I'll see you tomorrow.